Basar could use my help too. She's all brains, but no branding.
Let's go. Try to remember where I left off. I think I was killing somebody. No. Yes. Maybe. I was either trying to rescue somebody or find something. Oh, the strike.
Heads up! Make some space! We've got a sanctioned, non-employee professional caller coming
We
in.
don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles.
That's right, folks. Keep it chanting going. That's right, folks. Keep it chanting going.
So where the hell
I
is
can
this?
see the overseer up
With
in
no
office.
rest and
we're
no
definitely
downtime.
making her
We
miserable.
shouldn't pay for Adrena time.
Oh, he must be. There's Dunbar.
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my business. Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad Auntie's taking our situation seriously. The problem is, well, it's like this. Auntie's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is, poor labor retention techniques? What's going on is, remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right, that. Right, exactly. The conditions under which Auntie extracts our labor is, unacceptable. They're egregious, even.
Well
They
then.
work 20-hour shifts, which require stims to endure that are charged at a premium. Adrena time is actually cheaper on the undisputed claim than it is here. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, they're also barred from using the restroom throughout the business day. Their 20-hour business day. It is an unconscionable condition to keep these workers in. I can't imagine how hard it is for them to coordinate their daily duties.
He said duty.
It has been incredibly difficult. And very, very messy. And finally, we realized we'd had enough. Our shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day. 4 hours of personal time ain't even enough to rest, much less get any actual living done. Second, if we gotta work those long hours, we want free Adrena time. Bad enough it's making everything taste like we're gnawing nickel pads. Having to pay for the pleasure's too far. Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning. Thank you for your trying. I don't know if we'll get it all, but every bit you add makes some part of our lives a whole lot easier.
All right, now. Back to Psychopath. Move.
Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days.
All right, crazy lady.
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Did you make contact with workers? Do they understand that this stoppage is madness? Are they ready to return?
Nope.
So, what are these ingrate alley sprats willing to settle for? Golden privies and gilded sheets? To be spoon-fed crunch whenever their tummies rumble? 8-hour workdays? 12-hour? Are they mad? What are they gonna do with the other half of the day? Lounge around the facility consuming air and water and power without compensating the company? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud.
No.
Well, it's true that data shows higher worker productivity on sleep than on stims. I never imagined restful production being more cost-effective than longer hours. That would translate into more profit for the plant, which means larger bonuses for me, which should be more than enough to make up for the drop in hourly production. All right, you've convinced me. What else do they want?
Okay.
Free? Free? Nothing inside of Auntie's Choice is free. Law, nothing in life is free. Everything has a cost. Everything. Materials, labor, time, distribution, forced scarcity. Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy.
Fantastic. I'll do this one.
What in the void are you talking about? My greed is certainly doing no such thing. What? No! I would never! That's slander. And or libel. And you can't prove a thing.
Oh, yes, I can.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not get too hasty here. What do you want from me? Huh. I don't know why you would waste leverage on them, but I suppose you've got your reasons. All right. They'll get their Adrena time, and you'll get all the bits I got on me. Is there more they ask?
Yep. Bathrooms.
They want to relieve themselves on company time? I've never heard something so preposterous. Can you imagine how many bits that loss of productivity will cost us? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges?
Good grief.
Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans. Oh my. You're probably right. It's been so long since I've shared a facility, I've forgotten how unpleasant it can be. I trust your insight and will leave it unlocked from now on. What more do they want?
That's it.
Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be downright farcical. There is nothing good about this situation. Please, just resolve it as quickly as possible.
Fine. Bye. Yep. I am supposed to be here. Nope.
No more bottles on factory floor.
Alright. Need to talk to this guy.
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations?
Yep.
That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? She willing to see reason? Well, I can't begin to tell you what a relief that is. By which I mean, that's great news. It'll be such a load off. A most promising
The leader
development.
of the strike.
How go the other hurdles of the negotiation? She willing to see reason?
Oh, that's Spacer's Choice guy who's basically talking in that dude's ear.
Free? Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. I figured we'd ask for free and settle for wholesale. You're a miracle worker.
Damn
What's
straight.
next? Excellent. What progress have you made? That must have been quite the negotiation. Oh, my people can't thank you enough. This will be huge for us. Free time to sleep, relax and all? Wonderful. Well, you have done exceptionally well by us, my new friend. With these new conditions, we'll return to work with vigor rather than dread.
Score.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know how I'm going to afford my hair cream now, but I'll get them next time. And he won't always have you working her angles for her. And her usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Right.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying? Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like you're Auntie's choice at all.
He's not.
It don't matter. All that matters is my working conditions have just improved mightily. Thanks to you, stranger.
You're very
Now,
welcome, dude.
If you'll excuse us, we're gonna get back to work.
Congratulations on ending the strike, Commander. These laborers may now continue their work until death or retirement occur first.
Val. And Marisol.
The workers
reason.
have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work, our disruption ameliorator. I do wish it had gone more smoothly, but I understand you did what you must. I have already informed the Home Office, and with it, put in an extra sprinkling of mild praise directly with Auntie. She will, no doubt, be excited to learn of my approval. You may tell the executives that dispatched you that you have done an adequate job.
Oh, that
under
she
my
did all
keen
the work.
supervision, of course.
All right. Now. Let's. I have to go pay my bounty. I stole something by accident. No idea. Gonna find out real quick though. No, they probably won't attack me. Let's see. Piece of junk. There it is. There. Yeah, I got plenty of money. That's not a problem. Now we got to go to the cloisters, maybe? And I'll need her. We're going to the cloisters. I'll need Enos and I'll take what's his face again? No. Niles. Yep. Enos and Niles.
Wait, you have 6?
Huh? I have all of them. Don't use Enos a lot. Ooh, it is in an undisclosed location. Okay, well, let's just start here.
How do you keep fast traveling?
You get to, there are certain places on the map that you've already been to, and so you can, so you can open up new locations. Or sorry, once you've gone to certain locations, you open up the ability to return to those locations. What do you mean? Yeah, of course. Don't leave home without it. Oh, crap. Don't think so. Oh, that thing's dead. Ooh. Where's the other? Hide inside that cave. I just shot a sprat in the butt. No. Sprats run away. I didn't mean to shoot the sprats. The thing's inside the cave. No, I'm going to go into that cave and kill those things, but... Dunno. There's 3 of them.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Come on.
Popping smoke.
Because she's part of the quest I have to go on.
Let's get the smoke.
No. So I'm trying to complete all the companion quests. No, I killed them all. Yeah. Like a random dude. I'm getting in some trouble. Oh, I know there's enemies. Just don't know where they are. There they are. In the butt. There's another one.
Fastest way forward is through.
I don't need a pistol. There. Yep. Hopefully taking a shower. Well, he needs to be taking a shower, not sneaking back out to watch TV. Like he already did once. Well, he already did that once. And I caught him. No, I've got all the laptops on here. 16 years.
Let's dismiss what the hell do you
I
do.
did. That's fine.
Smoke break!
No, he's too far away. Ooh, that's not good. That's a berserker. Would you stop walking in front of me? He yells at me. Got him.
Graph's ready if you need a house call.
Yep. That's all of them. Not necessarily. Possibly. Nope. Mushrooms. And dead sprats, apparently. Mushrooms. No, that wasn't actually
This
legal.
must be the place Ortiz mentioned. Hard to fathom a lab in those caves.
That must be the cave.
Whoa. Commander, hold up a moment.
What?
Are you hearing this? It's some manner of distress signal. Encrypted.
What's up, Crosspad
More
Creative?
Antes, I'm certain, but this one ain't entirely familiar to me. Can't unless you have an Anti's Choice
What?
patented codebreaker on your person.
Hello.
Reckon we'll need to find the signal's source. If it's not to do with the lab, I'll be
Penny.
damned. We should press on.
Yeah. He's coming. Welcome. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And he's dead. Freaking Rambo here. Sweet. As you should. Just let her out. Okay, good. Wonder if this is the same cave. Possibly. I don't know. It's a lot of beepies. What's at 8:30? Well, there you go. Someone walking around upstairs, bud. I don't know who it is. Yep. Got him! That's what happens when you shoot him. Hold on. It's a chain lightning gun, my friend. Not a machine gun. Yeah, yeah. Sounds like one of those old school I've totally blanked.
Don't mind me.
How the hell did you die?
Knew you had my back.
How did he die? He just like randomly fell over and croaked. There's nothing to get attacked by. I killed everything. There must have been a status effect on him. An old school, like, car horn.
What in the void? Oh, I think I've seen enough death to fill 3 lifetimes. It don't get any easier.
That dude's dead.
What happened here?
There was a fight!
He spent his last moments crawling over to this terminal from the wreck. Sorry, friend. Wait. He's got a
Yes, I'm trying to do all the companion quests.
Let's
Trying to get some completion here. Don't ask questions. Keep all comings and goings quiet. Do not record the time or location. Reporting unusual activity in the mall immediately. Should any emergency signals be received, head to the mall immediately. For law's sake, please take care to practice your landings.
see.
Yeah, they screwed that one up. Okay, where's... No, shit, I already read that. Inez. What are you doing?
Be damned. That powered up the elevator.
Oh.
Signal's stronger than ever now. These poor bastards must have been responding to it same as us. This must be the lab.
If it is. Suppose you'll be getting that face-to-face soon with the doctor. You ready for that, Inez?
Let's
I just want answers. Let's go.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Oh boy.
I have been signaling for help incessantly. Come quickly. I'm trapped in my office, by the foyer. The others, I fear they might have lost their lives at the hands, claws of escaped beasts.
Super.
Mind yourself.
That's him. That must be the doctor. He's got no idea an entire squad died trying to fly in here and save his sorry ass.
Well, he's not going anywhere.
Lovely.
So let's move. But slow, watchful. Don't want to suffer the same fate as those troopers.
So, if I throw this, it's dead. Oh, crap. It's a bunch of miasma. Miasma? Miasma? Something. What's the correct pronunciation?
Show that I have reported many times that these pressure valves have fallen into disrepair, only to be ignored each of those times. And now I'm out here in the voided cold, attempting to stop this leak from getting worse. And what was that? Stay back, creature! Blast that doctor!
Ain't getting through that unscathed. Seriously, don't send me in there.
That sounds inviting. jackpot. Alright. Disable. Voila. Magic, baby. Magic. No, 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 don't go up there. Run around. Is there anything else down here? Oh, I guess I could have done... If I couldn't hack it, I probably could have rewired it electrically? Yeah, that's probably what that is. That makes the most sense. And so we move on. There's a bunch of dead bodies, and I can't open that either. And there's people, or sprats, on the other side of this door.
What's... Ola Ortiz?
Oh boy. That can't be good.
No. No, it ain't him. I thought... Commander, help me make sense of this.
Could be we don't have all the facts yet to explain this. Don't give up hope just yet.
Just steal everything. Okay? Anything and everything that's not bolted down. Where's that spread? Oh, that jerk, he got away. Nothing. I was just being extra stupid. Ooh, boy, that's... I'll take that and that. And let's look at the computer. Nursing the Ursopod. Blah, blah. Okay. Tips. The tip of the Verdant iceberg. Huh. Crafting lab files. The following missive applies to all lab personnel. Please see Dr. Rasmussen with any questions. In the event of malfunction, the subject in question should be immediately contained and kept under close observation. Any further development should be noted fully. As for any subject that expires, it should be moved to the cargo hold and kept on ice within its containment chamber. Okay. Here we go. Ortiz, signs of slow failure. Subject refused observation. Release granted after 8 days. Catastrophic failure. Platelet transfusion attempted. Release not recommended until further analysis. Raptid. Cyst pig. Ursopod cub.
Over here! These beasts have me pinned down! Tackle them straight away! Please! I cannot let my genius be wasted here!
Boy, damn coward. We'll see how you beg when we're face to face.
There's the door over there. And I'm assuming there's another door over here.
Let me know when you need it.
Oh boy.
Drop the smoke.
I love the fact that I can reload my weapons and pick up stuff, but I can't reload my weapons and run at the same time. I don't have Dr. Rasmussen's key. If certain flora might be engineered to survive in controlled environments. Okay, that's more talk about seedlings. I don't have the post-operative stimulant. I don't have the Arctic
the cub that
ginseng
Terminal mentioned?
extract.
Still breathing, but only just. must be his mama on the other side of the glass. We were too late for the soldier back there, but not too late for this cub. We should help.
How do we do it? The cub is at peak health for its age. Okay. Alright, so this. Alright, there's the ginseng extract. So we go back in here and we slap that in there. We get that stuff.
That stimulant ought to wake the cub up right quick.
And then we hit this.
Mama's rage is ebbing. Think this calls for a reunion.
Hit it.
Oh, don't that just warm the ventricles? Good luck, little fella.
Seems Mama's calmed all of the other Ursopods too. Reckon we might walk on past.
Oh, thank the law, I'm saved. Release me at once, please. I'm so worried.
I'd rather not.
He intercepted my distress signal.
Oh, we got his signal all right. Let's get the bastard.
We've got your 6, Inez. Do what you need to.
Oh, crap. We'll get to him in a second. I'm going to the other side real quick.
Get on out of here, pig. Go make yourself a...
I freed the cis pig.
Another maintenance hatch above us, if we're apt to sneak about.
I wonder what that's for.
What wretched work. Poor creatures have got an idea what's in store for them.
Can't pull that. Or this guy. Ooh, there we go. High-powered experimental prototype. It's not a toy. Meh. It's another weapon I'll never use. Because I already got the 4 weapons I love. Where are you going on this one? Oh, unless we drop in here. Okay. Alright. Now. The doctor. I'm getting there. If I was really in the mood, I'd probably really read all that information, but I don't really need it. That's lovely. I will shoot you in the face.
A touching reunion
This
between
guy.
mother and child. Never thought such a thing could be engineered between the beasts. Fascinating.
You the doctor in charge here?
Indeed I am, soldier. And my, what a picture you are. What exquisite graft work. Might I trouble you for an examination?
So you're the one who butchered my friend, Ortiz. The one who tortured those creatures out there. Who killed that soldier.
What's going on? I don't know any Ortiz, I swear it.
Bull crap.
I'm just a doctor. Please, don't shoot. Records? I don't know of any such... Oh, bother. Fine, yes, I did complete a procedure on one Trooper Ortiz, along with 2 others. He eagerly offered himself up for this project's first human trials. Rather hasty in hindsight. I know what you're thinking. Yes, the grafting program was officially shuttered 6 months ago. That was not a lie. But I thought it a shame, and it seems I wasn't alone in that. I was recruited for this unofficial venture soon after. Don't understand the need for secrecy myself, but our sponsor demanded it. I dared not ask too many questions.
Your sponsor.
He's some manner of executive. I don't know his name or official title, I swear. My orders came down the long, long chain of command. I'm only doing what I was told.
Enough with the excuses. You absolute wretch. Any scientist with any shred of decency would have refused your position. Your precious data is nothing compared to those you killed.
I sympathize with your friend, soldier. Truly, I do. But if I mourned every failure within these walls, I might never operate again. You must understand that the work we do here is greater than any one life. We can
I shoot him
change
now?
the galaxy for the better. According to who? You? If it's not in Auntie's history, it's ancient history as far as I'm concerned. If you require convincing that my experiments have led to many breakthroughs, witness me. My own lungs would have failed without my prototyping of a device to keep me alive. Make no mistake, if you kill me, my research and knowledge will be gone forever. The suffering you've seen here will be nothing in comparison to what I could have prevented. There is no research for you to take. I purposely did not keep meticulous records.
Well,
You know
that's
how it is
stupid.
in a competitive industry. I cannot risk someone else taking credit for my work. It's been a long time coming, but I believe I've laid the groundwork for treating injury and illness far better than modern medicine can manage. We are on the precipice of regrowing limbs that have been lost in accidents, reversing brain trauma, nerve damage, mayhaps aging one day. It would be a boon to humanity, and a boon to Auntie's bottom line.
You jest, but I know many an executive who'd kill for such knowledge.
Yep.
I ain't want a thing to do with it.
Let's not be hasty. I see your graft is a result of revision surgery. Your first go was botched, and you were considered a failure of the program, yes? I know what happened to those failures. Demoted, disgraced. It was horrible business. And yet, you still wear our colors. You want to reclaim your station, don't you?
You don't know anything about what I want.
Oh boy.
I'm not sure I should. If I accept such a bribe, what does that make me? Whether I want to regain my position or not doesn't matter. I don't want your help. I will not benefit from the pain of others.
Atta girl.
You think there were no victims of the first program? That your existence isn't built off the bones of those who came before? You're no more righteous than I.
Oh boy.
You simply looked away. Now, if you stay your hand, I will grant you 2 state-of-the-art grafting parts. They cannot fail. Install one of them, and you'll see my earnest intent. You were never the broken thing they made you, soldier. If you wish it, you may still become a most extraordinary specimen.
Specimen's
No,
not the way.
Stop talking. Stay there. Don't make any stupid moves, understand? The adults need to have a talk over here.
Atta girl.
Commander, I don't know what to do. And please don't go ignoring me this time. I came here to make him pay for what he's done and burn this place to the ground.
Then let's freaking do it.
But what if he's right? What if something in his work is worth saving? What if this is my chance to make something of my life? To be accepted again?
Hmm.
appreciate that, Commander. But I still ain't so sure that's true. We've
Then
grown
do
close.
what the hell you want to
and
do.
And you know full well I ain't keen to ask for help, but I can't afford a mistake. I could spare this doctor, explore this research's potential, but if I kill this man and exact retribution for Ortiz, I'll never know for sure what that research might have wrought. And if I do that, there'll be no going back for me, myself one of Auntie's own. Would I even want to?
You got problems. Give you the phone.
How do you figure? Maybe if I could convince this doctor or whoever his sponsor is to change, to make things right. But I'm nobody to them.
True, they'd care about what the powerful say, but only if it boosts their bottom line. Well, you're somebody to me.
Thank you. I was just kidding myself thinking I might ever look at a place like this again and feel different. There was only ever one real outcome.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Don't shoot me. We were in the midst of negotiating.
I have no need for negotiating, Doctor. You brought this on yourself. Let's just take what we need and get out. I can't stand the sight of this place any longer.
New lab. The imbecile Wallingford. Outgoing messages. Urgent. Bit of a serenium leak. Right. The beasts of containment are more clever than we realize. Creatures have seized the opportunity and broken free their cages. Yep. That. All right. Where did the mama go? Oh, she's right there. And open right up. So what kind of fun stuff is hiding back here? Do that, do that, do that. Some money. Well, if you want crude bio waste or biomass, kind of spades. There we go. And we're done with this location. Now, what to do, what to do. Return to Ethel's lab. That's on a different planet. Yeah. Can I fast travel? Yes, I can. Okay, so where is my ship? We're not done with the Ina's quest. You have 2 minutes. You have to go upstairs. 'Cause it's almost 9 o'clock. Son. The same group, I think, will work. Yep.
Wait, is that how many? Oh, it's my XP, Namus. I'm so close.
Run, Forrest, run! Let's do this! What up,
I
Holmes?
can't believe some of those protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-benefit.
Going through right through the middle of town.
Someday, when I make it big in lower middle management, I'm gonna come back here and buy this crummy tin-pot saloon.
Going around the town. Oh, there's still a bad guy out there somewhere.
Ah, Inez. Have you come back for a tune-up? I've got just the injection for that. Freezes those pesky muscles right back into place.
No, yeah, a tune-up sounds good.
I got a device that might help stabilize what I got going on up on the shoulder. Ought to let me use my graft all the more often. Think you can install it?
Oh, well, this device is unusual and rather ingenious, if I may say so. Hold still, dear. This should take but a moment. There. I dare say you won't be needing any tune-ups in the near future. But I do trust you'll find an excuse to come by for the occasional visit. Where did you find such a device, anyhow? What is it, dear? You look, well, a bit like you've been stung by a terror ray. I've got ointment for that too, you know. Whatever do you mean? The program was shut down more than 6 months ago.
No.
Any further funding would be in direct violation of Auntie's orders.
It was off the books, Doc. We found a grafting lab way out on Cloister, still operational. Law. I ain't seen horrors like that in my life. They were brutalizing folk and creatures, paying them no mind, giving them no honor even if they succumbed to the process. The doctor there, he killed a friend of mine. And you're telling me you knew nothing of it?
Inez, I swear I didn't. That sounds... Oh, Sovereign's mercy, that sounds precisely like what I would protest with every breath.
The creatures they were experimenting on broke out of their cages, killed most of the staff. But you know what's worse? Keeping a dead soldier's body on display. Like a thing. I found the doctor in charge, still alive, cowering. I killed him, and let his sick aims die along with him. There's no good that can come of his work. Nothing.
But this ain't the extent of it, I fear. I need to find out who's responsible for all this.
Oh, Inez, I know you do. But with the program officially shuttered, it would be awfully difficult to ascertain which individual has the pockets to fund such a... Wait. Yes, that does shed light on a correspondence I received recently. A vice president sent a message asking for my presence and scientific expertise to discuss a unique opportunity.
Vice President.
I found the secrecy odd at the time, but I do suppose it lines up with your discovery.
Ain't surprising. What's his name? Where can we find him?
His name is Willard Conan, VP of Experimental Operations. The very man who was in charge of the grafting program at its inception.
Super.
Oh, I know that look. If you mean to do something, I beg you.
Doc, with all due respect, what I do with him when I get there is my own damn business.
I will help you. Vice President Conan's office is aboard the Undisputed Claim, the flagship of Auntie's
Of course
choice.
it is.
I do not know where exactly, as I've never been, but it's my understanding that you will need to present this calling card to gain entry. Inez, all I ask is that you remain safe. A terrible wrong has been done, but do not throw
If I
your
kill
life
the
away
dude,
to
am I
right
going to
it.
piss off that entire ship?
You might seek justice via other means.
I can't promise anything, Doc, but I'll try. Thank you for everything.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Yep. I'm just trying to wrap up everything. But I still haven't found a way to trigger what's-his-face's.
Commander, I've been thinking. Can
Yep.
I bend your ear a moment?
Yep.
We got the intel we need, Commander. The Undisputed Claims our destination. When we find Willard and stop this law-damned program in its tracks, Auntie's Choice will get what's coming to them. Been
boy.
doing some thinking about ending the grafting program for good. It's gotta happen. I just didn't think it would start this way. With me turning murderer. Auntie had me good and fooled. She ain't any better than Spacer's Choice. Making any of them see reason is an impossibility. Our overlords had a saying in Tau Ceti. If you got a rabid canid, you put it down before it maddens the whole pack. They used to say it about us workers, like we were the problem. It was terrifying. But now I reckon I see some sense in that saying. Retribution never came for the folk at the top back then, but it certainly can now. Good thing I've already gotten started then. I wonder if this is what Ortiz had in mind when he sent me that message.
Probably not.
He trusted my judgment, knew I always aimed to do right by him and folk everywhere. But he also knew both of us had been lied to when we joined up. The notion that our taking extraordinary risks would pay dividends. Do you think he knew this would be the final straw?
Probably not.
Thanks, Commander. Maybe this is what folk mean by the architects setting things in motion. If I hadn't broken my contract, I wouldn't be here. Maybe proving myself was never the intention. Maybe this is what I was meant to do. Suppose we're fixing to find out.
All right, let's go. This is going to end poorly for somebody. Possibly me. But more than likely that Willard dude. I'm going to take Niles off. Or they'll even let me on the thing with Tristan. Or Aza. Let's go with Val. Marisol probably would be a safe choice as well. Unless they know that she's the end point. Get out of my way. Get people to beat up.
Trinicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
Keep making us money, friend.
I'm assuming it's going to be the head office tower? I love that her crouch, Valerie's crouch is just flying lower to the ground.
Society is based upon, not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects
Have we gone camo?
we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process
What was that?
overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter.
That one? There he is.
It's high time one of you scientist types responded to my calling cards. The position's been open for more than 2 days, and already productivity is tanked by 149.4%. You want the role, it's yours, but I'm not budging on those hourly rates.
Let me guess. You're backfilling Rasmussen's position? Or all the scientists who work with him on Cloister lying cold on the lab floor?
Both, obviously. Unless you mean to tell me a graft like yours can install itself. Do you want the job or not? We're burning starlight. It's no mystery. Soon as an employee is reported missing, dead, or out sick 2 hours in a row, their name is read aloud in the daily demotions report.
The one delivered by Auntie? Everyone tunes into that. Most folk would do anything to have their names spoken by her.
Not in this context. Maybe someday we can bottle that kind of schadenfreude and sell it at a premium. Why? Who sent you? Is it that damned Pendergrass trying to scoop another one of my admittedly brilliant business ventures?
This grafting program is a law-damned abomination. I went to your lab on Cloister, saw for myself what kind of depravity your folk got up to there. It's sick. My friend was butchered by Rasmussen. And he wasn't the only one. In fact, this program's been a sham from the start. I got tossed aside. And for what? A mistake? Ain't nothing good that's come of this. It's time to call it quits.
What a preposterous notion. Shall we stop producing inhalers because of side effects? Or shut down all food factories because one severed appendage finds its way into packaging? No, no.
Oh boy,
Certainly
dude,
not.
he's gonna shoot
I
you.
am not to blame for whatever inconvenience you experienced as a first edition patient. To quit now would be to toss aside all our progress. Nonsense. I have myriad data at my disposal to dispute such a claim.
Don't matter to me what your plans are, or what you think you might accomplish. You've hurt too many good folk, and I've had enough.
I fear you've gotten too negative an impression of this work. Hear me out, will you? Allow me to assuage those fears. Are you a fool? We cannot speak of sensitive business details here. There's no telling which opportunistic colleague or overpaid contractor could be listening in. Meet me in back deck steerage. Take this pass for the tram. And for law's sake, make sure no hanger-on follows you. Especially that assistant of mine next door. Chin up, dear. I believe I'll change your mind
boy.
yet.
We'll see. This song and dance from all manner of suits before. Reckon he'll try to reel us into a ridiculous scheme or bribe us with bits or booze or what have you. But this'll make it easier for us to intimidate the bastard into stepping down. Ooh, I relish the notion.
I need his key card. Damn it. Gah. Fine. Do I get it from killing him or pickpocketing him or something? Oh, wait.
Welcome back. We understand you've been a very busy little mantiwas. Well, out with it.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went. Oh, you're looking for a performance review? That's easy. You stopped the stoppage, completed your work. Our employees are back in the factory.
Yes, they are, and I applaud you for that. Though I had hoped you'd better represent our interests over theirs.
You're a moron.
Well, I suppose I can't argue with the truth of that.
Anything else you'd like to report?
You're an idiot.
Your performance at that facility went exceedingly well, all things considered. And it was an ideal first step in effecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematical malarkey. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how. It's a fucking art.
Yes, suppose we should move on. Ursula, will you do the honors?
I'm the head of our proprietary Insight Acquisition Division. Stealing
Of
our
course.
rivals' trade secrets? That's our bread and butter. We can sometimes lack a certain subtlety, though. The Protectorate have a process called mental refreshment. Some kind of
You want
mind
me to-
manipulation business. There's a facility for it on Praetor.
No, I know where it
And
is.
he wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important. Fine. Auntie and I agree. It presents possibilities.
Yeah, I got that.
Oh, do tell. I hope you gathered supplemental materials and recruited the scientist as well. Oh, all right.
I, for one, care little for the
Pretty
completion
sure I
of
killed him.
stretch goals. You managed to avoid being mentally refreshed. That demonstrates considerable pluck and
Yeah,
fortitude.
I killed him.
Now, I assume you won't mind we have a few questions about the process. Our people will extract details about the pharmacology and methodology, and that will all no doubt prove useful. But we're most interested in the technology and its results. Can't say I like the sound of that. Seems like they'd be difficult to market to.
Indeed.
Oh, truly unfortunate. Those without desire or drive make terrible customers. They can barely
Indeed.
even be considered consumers at all.
What
Correct.
else can you tell us about the place? Turn up any additional details? Anything especially marketable? But still, they keep on marketing it as virtually foolproof, don't they? So much for their vaunted moral high ground, and so much for us exploiting that piece of technology. That's certainly interesting. Intriguing, even. What else? Oh, good to know, good to know. Excellent. Well, here's your reward.
Thank
along
you.
with something extra for your effort. Too
Fantastic.
bad about the lead scientist. Converting him would have earned you an above-average payout. All right. For your next assignment, well, it's something of an organizational priority.
My God.
Congratulations. Your storied success has earned you a whole entire minute with our illustrious leader, Auntie Cleo.
So your preliminary chores are complete. Oh, finally, a contractor with a little backbone. Normally they flee or expire, leaving the work woefully incomplete. Ah, I remember you from before. Fairfield, yes? Tell me, as an outside agent, do you have any quandaries working with our organization? It's true, the old corporations cared little for the individual, whereas I'd like to see each and every one of our employees rise from the refuse heap, like I did. Do hope you'll forgive these two. They're competing for a rather significant promotion, you see. It tends to make employees fractious, like young ursopods cooped up in the den. So, you've been advancing a fairly radical idea with a group that, to date, we've considered our rivals. I received a most curious transmission from Ruth Bassar, presiding bishop of the order, proposing we discuss the prospect of our groups working together.
Indeed.
She stated this was your idea.
Indeed.
A cessation of hostilities could present any number of potentially profitable options, assuming we could work out favorable terms. Are you sure you'd rather pursue this over your current exclusive contract with us? Before I contact Ruth, I want to be 110% certain.
Yes.
Fine. I'll initiate a call with Ruth through a secure line in the conference room next door. Let's pick this up there. Don't keep me waiting.
The conference room next door. There's no conference room next door. What's she talking about? I'm gonna make her wait. I'm going to the back, whatever. Back deck steerage. Steerage. I wish that it would keep moving while I was messing around in here, though. Ooh, shoot. When a player is healed by Valor is a buff to the armor, or regen. Yeah.
The occasional frivolity, but no.
I mean, we maxed out our level, so it might as well, you know, get the most out of it. 30. That's a big-ass number. Although I wish it was 40.
Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down rip-off. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started.
Why are there two?
Arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing
That's
is
not good.
prohibited in the Tuesday and
That's not good.
why even have the T-zones then?
secrets to the likes
Figured.
of you. Contractors, now's your chance. First one to kill these imbeciles gets a one-time Immunosol discount.
There we go. Now, you just signed your own death certificate, my friend. Once I loot the bodies.
Come through, my good Biff. That discount will be applied to your next purchase at the commissary, but cannot be combined with other... You're still alive!
Yep.
Ain't gonna be that easy to get rid of us, you idiot. This how you treat all folk who approach you in good faith?
No folk have ever made it this far. How did you get past all my contractors? They were heavily trained and heavily expensive.
And I'm better.
This again? What is it with you? No! I've no incentive to shut down my life's work, especially at the demand of common thugs. Maybe so. If I ever hope to court investors again, I needed proof of concept. And with Rasmussen gone, I suppose that time has passed. Fine. You win. I hereby resign, and you can keep this as proof. Any bits left in my office are yours. Just, please, don't follow me.
Good riddance. But this ain't over yet. The other executives will be notified the moment Willard flees the undisputed claim. And within hours, dozens of rung climbers will be at the tower jockeying for his position. It's all but certain that they'll claim his work for their own, and make his bastardization of a grafting program all the worse if they so choose. Ain't about to let that happen. Ain't suggesting. I'm telling you that we can't stand by and do nothing.
Okay, so
it's
what are we doing?
obvious he was up to his neck in some scheme. If we dig it up and get the word out, his legacy will be in shreds. Maybe folk will be less inclined to follow in his footsteps.
All right.
Should all but guarantee that Willard can't come crawling out from whatever rock he's keen to hide under, in any case. All right. We ought to start by searching his office. Any evidence we can find regarding money or business dealings could be of value.
His computer.
Once we got what we need, we can head to the recording studio to get the word out. The promise of a scandal should be enough to get in the door.
Let's go! All right, back to the head office.
Consumers. Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Riff cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a
Let's go.
more profitable program than the treacherous, watered-down rip-off pitch hole, they call it.
If there's Excuse me, I need to go up a floor. What's up, dude? All right. This well-timed windfall should keep my research progressing uninterrupted for many months to come. We should expand operations. It cannot be stifled by corporate oversight. Perhaps my own venture would be wise. Quite literally pays to be one's own financial broker. Interesting. Hmm. Founders. Margot Dunkel. Her workroom locked from the exterior. Stolen to your office next door by accident. That's just creepy. What the hell is wrong with this one?
You cannot be here. My contract stipulates that this lab door remains locked at all times. I am not to be disturbed.
You are also insane.
That's funny, considering the heaps of times I've been called such.
I'm here to tell you that your treacherous fiend of a boss is now out of commission, and I'm investigating all of his indiscretions. You wouldn't happen to know about any unsanctioned business dealings, would you?
Ah, I'm afraid I can't help with that. I've only spoken with him once, upon my hiring. Well, yes, but not here or face to face. I was to have all communications sent to a private room at the Best Choice. He held all his business dealings and records therein. I gather he was circumventing intellectual property taxes or some such.
The Best Choice. That's the lounge for VIPs, looking out over the Esplanade, if I'm remembering right. We might pay it a visit. Oh,
yeah, we will.
law. That room is what he meant by the carousal corner in that terminal entry, isn't it?
If that's all, I'll thank you kindly for closing the door when you leave.
Something seriously wrong. You know what? I'm not even going to unlock that door. I'm going to move that shit up. Something seriously wrong with that girl. Back to the value-added Esplanade. And then we go to the high-end bar to open up that other door.
Chose a goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's choice! Darling! We won! Hux will take over this! Right back at you!
I'm Auntie Cleo, and I endorse this message. Attention, valued employees. Auntie here to brighten your workday with a report on just how much money your toil is netting us.
Open sesame.
Time for perfect forecast time.
Yeah, this is about what I expected.
Development, the force loaf and butter of our entire operation. Thanks to our marketing wizards selling the sizzle of incremental product improvements, sales of new and improved stimulants and nutrition supplements are up 11% quarter over quarter. Not too shabby, but that's small change compared to expensive
I'm assuming this is it. Yep, there we go. Siphon money directly from Auntie's seemingly dormant aesthetics fund and redirecting it to his own clear front for his own account. Fantastic.
Pioneering confidential work in well, whatever they're working on. Don't worry about it. All I know is their department alone is responsible for a 28% increase in
And now
operational budget
we need
for the
to.
next
Let's see. Public. Yep. Okay, so. So let's make a broadcast.
Credit where it's due. To me, as your chief executive, I've fostered a healthy cutthroat rivalry between
Yes, I understand I may look in charge, but I'm just minding the desk for our esteemed director. The real talent, as they say.
Oh, dear God.
I need to get a message on the broadcast, urgently. Can you help with that?
Not unless you need any clever pointers on enunciation. Our director, however, is in one of the recording booths. Through the door to your left. You'll want to speak with her.
All right.
Welcome to Wireless Free Arcadia Studios. Thessaly Falk, Director of Talent Placation and General Runnings. Here to contract a recording or in the market for autographs?
Holt sent me to speak with you. I got a message I'd like to send out over the wireless. Trust me, this is one all the folk in Auntie's Choice won't want to miss.
Is that so? Well, the more riveting the content, the larger our commissions. However, as you're without an appointment and I'm quite busy, I'm afraid I've only time to record one take. Do make it count. Shall we begin?
Oh, balls.
Glad we're in agreement. I'm here to expose the truth about a prominent vice president. His business dealings are not what they seem.
That's quite the bold claim. Now remember to speak into the mic, dear. Enunciate clearly, but with feeling. Inhabit the words. Be the message. Joining us today in the studio is a very special guest and rare specimen indeed, a grafted soldier. And one who alleges that one of Auntie's own vice presidents is not who he seems. Take it away.
Inez Seelong speaking. I got intel on an illegal program led by Vice President of Experimental Operations, Willard Conan. Folk aplenty suffered because of it.
Some say there cannot be success without suffering. It's more or less standard operating procedure, isn't it? Unless you're leaving out any gory details. Some within our organization might call that frugal, thrifty even. That is, why waste a perfectly good resource when no one else has use for it?
These are human beings I'm speaking of, not barrels of void damn uranium. They were good folk who didn't know what they were signing up for. They deserved better. But if that ain't incriminating enough for you, Willard had himself some money problems, which ain't too distant from a grave sin far as Auntie's concerned.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere. Tell me, did he squander all his bits on drink? Bet it all on a tarmac and cheese rebranding? Or worse? Thoroughly recount every lurid detail?
He stole from Auntie directly. I have here in his own words an admission to the crime. It's go-getterness gone too far. And you know what happens to one of Auntie's nephews who misbehaves?
Splendiferous! Couldn't hardly get more sensational than that if we tried. The audience will be on the edge of their seat hearing all the ghastly minutiae about this scandal.
I think we did it. Won't know for sure until the broadcast airs, of course, but Law, I reckon I might finally be able to put this to rest. For Ortiz. For everyone.
Let's hope.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Oh, Inez, almost forgot. We have a bit of a goodie bag for special guests who visit the studio. You qualify. Do collect it from the front desk on your way out.
there a workbench? Yes, there is. It is.
Choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every
Berry products, Sam.
I don't know.
Nutritious tobacco line.
Fantastic.
of customers. We have food
Am I
and
going the right
drink
way?
for
Yep.
every taste and meal you can imagine. Plus a few more that you can't imagine.
From popguns to self
Yeah. Here we go. Oh shit, I never chose the first one. Corrosive damage. Okay. Like that one. Okay. Temporary damage resistance or bonus damage. There you go. Alright, cool.
I have whatever size weaponry you need to make all your problems.
Alright, now head off the tower. Okay, now hit this button and go to the secure telecommunications. Alright.
Look who it is, the instigator of this little affair. Her mathematicalness should be along soon, unless the leader of the Order's too busy crunching numbers to attend to business. There we are. Apologies for the delay. We were resolving some technical issues. Cloister's atmosphere has a tendency to... Oh, yes! Regale us with a thorough account of Cloister's atmosphere. Spare no detail. This must be
come
Auntie
on.
Cleo's trademark wit. I expected better. If I was discourteous, I apologize. So long as our mediator proves up to the task, surely we can remain civil. If not, these negotiations may prove short indeed. Auntie, perhaps you should start us off. From where I'm positioned, I sense 3 sore points still in need of massage. Point 1, control of the archive. Point 2, oversight of production and distribution of skip cores. And point 3, management of Rift technology. Before we go any further, I want it in writing that the Order will take full control of the archive without interference from Auntie's choice. What? So the Order can set it fruitlessly idling for another few
Yes.
centuries? We would put it to far more practical use. Imagine the marketing strategies it could develop. I would sever my own hand before giving custody of the archive over to a corporation. Humanity's ascension depends on its calculations. No, such a condition is out of the question.
Agreed. Crap. Oh, I don't know what the right answer is for this. No. Because
amenable to that proposition. Less work on our part.
I'm waiting to hear an argument that would support such a ludicrous proposal.
No one said anything about paying, but, it would be a pittance compared to the future profits we might derive.
Involving money in science seems questionable, but having access to Auntie's resources would be useful for our research. Fine. Yes, I agree. Reluctantly.
Ruth, I commend you for being so receptive.
That's one.
And I assure you that Auntie's
Two more
choice
to go.
values science. Nothing bad has ever happened when science
Oh
and
my
commerce
God.
are combined.
You insane.
On the subject of science, it would be most prudent for us to discuss who will be overseeing the management of skip drives, specifically the production of skip cores.
No one understands production like we do. Besides which, we have far more experience using skip drives. It was how we came to Arcadia, after all.
Where Auntie's choice manages, the Order would undoubtedly excel. Do not exclude us from consideration merely for lack of experience.
So you ramp up production? And then what? Hand skip drives out for free to whoever wants one? Preposterous! And a waste of a perfectly good monopoly.
We would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to. And a monopoly over space travel is precisely what I wish to avoid. This technology should benefit all humanity.
A year-long patent seems serviceable. And if it gets extended once or twice or 40 times, what's the harm?
As long as Auntie's choice is willing to abide by additional addenda limiting its patent extensions, the Order is in agreement.
Yes, fine. I can have our scriveners draft something up.
There is still the question of who takes possession of the Protectorate's rift technology once the war is finished. Although the science is still largely theoretical, this technology could be used to not only close rifts, but create new ones. A dangerous power indeed, left in the wrong hands.
The Order would fritter away valuable time endlessly hand-wringing what to do with the technology. Auntie's choice would actually use it. For good, of course. In a gainful manner. That is not an entirely terrible idea. Would cut down on the research and development overhead.
I am happy to accept such a compromise, so long as the Order always remains involved in supervising access to the technology.
Well then, that's that. I don't believe there's anything more on the docket.
There is one final matter I wish to discuss. I require some chemicals that I have been told are manufactured at a plant on Praetor, controlled by Auntie's choice.
I know which plant you're referring to, Ruth, and what comes out of it is hardly safe for general use. Out of professional curiosity, what could you possibly need with such dangerous compounds? Running a little experiment, are we? On what? Or whom?
That is, quite frankly, none of your concern.
Precisely. Partners don't withhold secrets, although they can and probably should withhold extremely dangerous chemicals if not properly notified of what they will be used for.
I will make no progress with my request without further explanation, will I? While the Archive is an infinitely complex machine, an equally complex apparatus has been designed which allows one to interact with it directly. Brain-to-logic assembly, as it were. Unfortunately, this headgear exacts a rather tremendous cost on the wearer. A certain panacea is needed to survive it, but I require these chemicals to finish it. Perhaps I have not been entirely forthright. This treatment will enact a permanent change in my personality. Irreversible. But it will not cost me anything I would lament losing.
And I thought we were the ones who threw caution to the wind. Ah, well, Ruth, if worst comes to worst, I'd be happy to serve as a substitute teacher for the Order.
A generous offer, but I fear you lack a certain number of qualifications. Conscience, for example. There is a strong likelihood that it will short-circuit my limbic system, eradicating my ability to experience emotion.
Oh, so you'll be even more of a bore. Ooh, doesn't sound like you'll be much fun at our future board meetings.
Only a child uses fun as a metric of any significance. That math is confidential, but I have enough reason to believe the outcome will be favorable. I did not anticipate needing to fight for my own physical autonomy, but thank you for respecting my choice.
Oh, how it's delightful to me to see you squirm. All right. I'll get you your weird chemicals. I'll even provide you our corporate discount, practically wholesale. Best I'll say is today's outcome is workable. Barely. Our gains were not as exclusive as I had hoped they'd be.
Arriving at any arrangement even remotely equitable was statistically improbable. Be glad our mediator managed to find a middle path forward.
Damn straight.
As am I. You certainly have a way of curving probability into your favor.
Well, that'll be all for today. Don't forget to purchase the latest in Auntie's Choice products out on the value-added Esplanade, or enjoy a refreshing cocktail at the Best Choice. And do come see me personally when you have time. I have just the thing in mind for an accomplished freelancer such as yourself.
One moment. There are still the logistics of recapturing the archive to consider. Your contributions have been many and varied, and I will not belabor the point by recounting them all here. But know this. When the final contest with the Protectorate takes place, wherever that may occur, you will not only have the support of Auntie's Choice and the Order. I will stand with you, personally. May you achieve progress in accordance with the plan.
A peace treaty between the Order and Auntie's Choice falls under the category of historic event. This unit will preserve the date.
Damn straight you will. I'm amazing. Talk to the lady in charge. What could possibly go wrong? The hell lives in there?
We've successfully co-opted yet another of our rivals. Can't believe those eggheads accepted the deal. What's next on my agenda?
That outside contractor is here. You requested a brief tete-a-tete.
Ah, there you are.
Oh my God.
Our fresh-faced new go-getter. We meet in the flesh at last. You've proved quite useful. Keep it up. You'll be going places. You don't seem much put off by my appearance. Good. I have no stomach for those with no stomach regarding me having no stomach. It is, however, something of a brand secret reserved for only the most trusted confidants. And covered in detail buried within the confidentiality clause you agreed to on arrival. I trust this presents no concerns for you, yes?
Well, ain't meaning no disrespect. It's just everyone was saying that you were focused on a product launch or avoiding assassination attempts. That's why you weren't seen in public.
Poor dear, believing that erroneous drivel. You do know I have a reputation to maintain. I can't let every rung leech know my condition and open the door for plotting. I ask again, do you have any problems with the previously mentioned stipulations?
No.
Seems there's more to your shrouded past than I'd been led to believe. And here I'd been ready to disclose all. No matter.
Not exactly. Well, exactly. But not in the way you think. We have a mission for you that is vital to Auntie's Choice's survival.
We've
Body I'm trying
uncovered
to
an
find.
opportunity to procure me a new, audaciously improved replacement body.
Yep.
There was a past proposal to utilize graphs, but once I saw what happened to those misfortunates in the experiment, like your hanger-on here, the idea was promptly abandoned.
Wait, are you saying that the grafting program was only started up to help you with your condition? And was shuttered because it couldn't?
Yes,
Yep.
Keep up, dear. You think we would have invested money in such a risky procedure for gains on the battlefield? Well, that's what bombs are for.
That means your scientists lied to us.
Oh,
and our
crap.
suffering didn't mean
Inez.
anything at all. Is that right? Me and mine were just lab sprats to you this whole time?
This is what you signed up for. Tell me, did you also believe that we came here to solely liberate Arcadia and not for its resources? Oh, you did. How sad. The body I want isn't just some simple yet stylistically sutured together amalgamation of corpses to bolt my head atop.
Not this time, at any rate.
No, to find me the perfect body, you'll be assailing an inappreciably populated automated automech factory over on Praetor. Not just any automechanical, something much, much more exciting. That facility was designed to build complex automechs, a natural choice when the Protectorate began experimenting with a proxy body for the original Sovereign. It was the last in a long line of his ill-fated life extension experiments. Work halted when he died, and the torso prosthesis they developed has been locked in the lab ever since. Make it mine.
There's a sub-facility beneath the automech factory. Its entrance, being hidden, is easy to miss.
All right, fine.
But we can show you how to find it.
Well then, fetch me my new body and we can finally begin bringing this system to heel.
Good grief. Why am I taking the elevator? I could just fast travel to the ship.
time for a chat, Commander?
Where is she? There she is.
Commander, you hear my interview over the wireless too? They've been playing it every hour. Part of it, anyway. Seems all the evidence we brought Thessaly made an impression. Other VPs are fearing for their jobs now. Can you imagine? Reckon nobody will touch Willard's work now. You sure did. Though Willard made it easy for us to follow his tracks, didn't he? He's a prime example of arrogance breeding stupidity. If I ain't said it recently, then let me say it again. Thank you. I don't think I could have done right by Ortiz all on my own. Nobody has to be hurt like he was again.
Atta girl.
Come on. You've done enough for me already. And any help from a friend is invaluable. You know, it's hard to fathom that just months ago I spent so much law-damn time begging to be accepted. Like I was worth only what other folk thought of me. I was so lost. I really believed when I ended my contract that a better life was possible. I know the truth about Auntie's Choice now. And I know who I am. So yeah, a better life is possible. Just not at someone else's mercy. I ain't gonna let myself or anyone else be led into the same trap they set for us. Ever again. I will, Commander. Anyhow, that's enough sorting my thoughts for the moment. We got a galaxy to save.
Yes. And we will do it shortly. Damn it. Hold on. Alright, we're going back to Praetor. And what will we find? Although having Enos and Val, two healers, is not a bad idea. I want to like Marisol better. Skip ahead. Like I need to pick up anything else in this game, but I'm still going to do it. Decapitation of our first volunteer was a success until the body rejected the organ. Great. Second volunteer put up a fight. His organ was damaged and of no further use. After mounting our third volunteer's organ upon the body awakened and pulled my assistant's heart out of his chest, much to consider. First batch of subject volunteers incoming. The death of the Sovereign has indefinitely delayed any R&D concerning the body.
As I expected, spies from Auntie Cleo.
Oops. Can we say that I'm to the point in the game where I'm perhaps a little too overpowered? Back to the incognito. Then back to the whatever unclaimed prize or whatever the hell the name of the ship is. Undisputed claim. And then switch to this one. Oh, wait, no, I have to get out of the ship first. And we just skip ahead.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice.
Soon I'll be able to leave this. You're back! Finally! Finally! Do you have it? Did you bring it here? A last-minute shakedown, is it? I knew I liked you. Yes, of course. Fine, fine. Oh, let me see it. Yes, indeed. Oh, let me look at you, gorgeous. If you'll all just excuse me a moment as I slip into something more formidable.
Is it gonna work?
There you are. Congratulations. Now your body's almost as intimidating as your mind. You've narrowed the gap quite a bit.
Oh, Auntie, you look amazing. Absolutely everyone will want a new mech body after watching you strut the walk.
What about you? What do you think? Any first impressions you'd like to share? Wonderful! Exactly the effect I was hoping for. What's more, it's an undeniable confirmation that the Archive-derived strategic plan can be reliably executed and produces incredible results. With their predictive abilities refining our planning and execution, our market dominance is a foregone conclusion.
Let's do it.
So much to do, and we have you to thank for making it happen. I am quite looking forward to you working for me further.
All right. That's basically, with the exception of the stupid collect quest that I just don't know where the hell the rest of the pieces are. Yep. It's that time. Horizon Point. Yep. Nope. Yep.
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control. The Order and Auntie's Choice have sent their forces, as promised, but they will need to find their own landing zones. You may be without assistance as you navigate the station. The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the station. Hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing.
Freaking Consul.
He will need to be stopped.
But to what end is he working here? The Consul I once knew would never act so recklessly.
The Consul's motives are unknown. While destruction may be the result, it may not be the goal. Warning. The rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way to prevent certain destruction of the colony.
I can foresee a few likely instances where you could use my skills and experience.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the rift and save Arcadia and all those in its orbit. There is minimal room for error, Commander. Good luck.
Val and Marisol. Let's go. The hell is that?
Alert. Failure to match nearby hostiles to known Protectorate biological signatures.
Yes, that's definitely the Sovereign's ship.
Scan.
Emergency syringes primed.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Fine. Now, where did that...
Vulnerabilities identified.
Emergency protocols ready.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
But where the hell...
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Adversary
Primary vulnerabilities identified.
Commencing combat-related activities.
There. Yeah, that's fine. Come on, stick that head out of yours.
This poor boy. Someone put him back together all wrong.
Attack strategies.
Outsider in need of guidance.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Plan isn't always subtle with its warnings, is it now?
Exploding may have been a contributing factor.
Is this what happens when someone clings too tightly to the past?
Oh boy. Mmm. Yummy. All right. Why is the console so hell-bent on destroying everything? Crap.
Without the Rift modulator, I doubt we'd make much progress here.
Attention! This is your Ante calling. Per our agreement, Ante's choice support ships, including the fine print, the contingency plan, and the upper hand, are headed your way. Order forces are on a similar trajectory.
Estimates for the team's survival have increased substantially. Plasma hazard ahead. Please seek an alternate route.
Wasn't sure that'd work.
Thanks, Marisol, for your extra round of confidence there. Got you, son of a bitch. Got you, you son of a bitch. One more.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
These troopers do not appear to be either living or dead, Commander.
Holy crap, I just woke up a bunch of them. I got all of them over here. There's a shit ton waiting over there for me. What we got? What the hell did I open up? Oh. That's it? Oh, wait. Bingo. There's even more up ahead, so let's be careful. Find out where this one goes. So that goes there. Well, where does... If I took the other direction, where would I go? Gotta choose all my spot... Actually, while I'm crawling around, might as well reload. Okay, so that's that. And I couldn't get past that. Okay, so this is just a drop-in point. Do I want to drop in, or do I... keep sneaking around the perimeter? Oh shit. What the hell? That was weird. There. Here.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Their weaknesses.
Oh, I missed.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
How can a mechanical bleed? Oh, you know, I'm not going to ask her. Let's just do it. Wait, where the hell would I have dropped out if I had done... I'm really confused. Where's that air duct? Still have plenty of bullets. For plenty of bad guys. Oh, okay. Shit. Well, didn't have the means to do it anyways. There's an opportunity to turn off the turrets. Got it.
Medics and pharmaceutical provisions incoming. And we're right behind them with a delivery of Auntie's Choice finest supplies. Soon you'll say, that is better than nature.
At least one guy, maybe two ahead of me. This place looks a little bit different than last time.
Destroy these abominations! Adjusting calculations. Hold fire on our allies.
Engaging hostile life forms.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Combatant scanned.
Where's the shooting at? A dragoon.
Adversary vulnerability
That's way too freaking
identified.
far. Yeah, we're not gonna do any damage. That's way too far. He dropped.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
There we go. Now we're getting some real damage in on them. Alright. Alright, Cleo's Choice and the
Be
order.
mindful of where you step. Chasms are everywhere.
The Order thanks you for your tactful negotiations with Auntie's Choice. Supplies are available upon proceeding.
I don't need supplies. But, that being said,
I never could have predicted that the rift would produce something so monstrous.
let's make sure I'm not skipping out on anything. You know, I don't want to just leave stuff hanging around.
Be mindful of
Supplies and medical attention are...
Damn it. All right, let's just go. Well, that doesn't look good.
Why did you make me do this? Why? A voice match has been found for Agent Pascal. However, However, Agent Pascal is dead. This unit may need maintenance.
Get away from me. See them?
Oh boy.
They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Agent Pascal is exhibiting 27 indicators of high mental and emotional distress. Caution is advised.
Wait. Commander? Is that you? No. No, this must be some kind of trick. Oh, what's happening to me? My skin. It's burning. I feel dizzy. Not right at all. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Oh, I had to kill them.
Oh boy.
How do I know you won't turn against me as well? How do I know you won't come at me with murder in your eyes?
Infighting amongst crewmates is highly discouraged, except in situations of starvation.
You do
Well, you're not
seem
helping.
like yourself, Commander. Can you tell me what's happening? I can't make much sense of things myself. Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. I tried to find the rookie. Then the whole station shook and tore apart. And then... nothing.
This woman was alive when the rift consumed the station. That's the key piece of data here. Thus, the modulator reconstructed her in the same state. Alive, although hardly well.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened?
DeVries blew everything up.
Law, I knew something was the matter. Tell me. Tell me everything. So she never intended for any of us to survive.
Nope.
Figures. So what is it that left me like this? Not right. Stop speaking in circles. What are they doing?
When the rifts are inverted, that which was stored inside reforms imperfectly. To varying degrees, it appears.
So I've come back from death to some warped version of life? All because of some twisted experiment? Is that about right? I assume you got a plan to help me? You do, don't you? How much time? With the way I'm bleeding out, I ain't sure how long I can hold on. Then go bring the fight to those bastards. I'll do my best to hold on. Hurry back, huh? I'll keep the porch light on. I'll just wait here, Commander. Go on.
That's something.
You're the one who forged an alliance between Auntie's Choice and the Order, ain't you? We got supplies and medical support for you up ahead.
A short-range rover has emerged from the Providence, Commander. Destination, Horizon Point. Intention, unknown.
Come on, baby. Damn it. Stop shooting to the side. Damn it. Great.
Engaging combat protocols.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Combatant scan.
Come on. Come on. Aiming for the blue light, baby.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Fortificator at ready status.
Holy crap, this thing's got a lot of armor.
Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Ready to assist the agent's health needs.
Thank you.
Oh boy. All right. No pressure. That looks like a fun...
Well, despite the low probability of such an occurrence, a rift and a plasma hazard are directly blocking our path to the Sovereign's ship. Suggest we scour the area. The scientists here were unlikely near the caliber of the Order, but perhaps they left
Holy
something
shit.
useful.
This is scientist Bernard Rand, sent to Horizon Point Station by order of the Council. While monitoring the reconstitution, I picked up strange readings in the old skip lab. The core appears to be pulling plasma tightly around it, not unlike a planet and its moons. Fascinating, though it thwarts my attempts to gather more data. Fortuitously, in searching the remains of the lab, I found an equation that could manipulate the core just enough to clear the chamber. And my way to professional acclaim. Let this be a record of Protectorate ingenuity. Bernard Rand, the man who marched fearlessly into chaos and tamed it.
Confirmed what I expected from Protectorate scientists. And that we'll need that equation to clear our path for...
Alright, so we gotta find the equation. Torsion board. Sorry for cutting you off, Marisol. Piece of puzzle.
This unit excels at statistical analysis. It is not programmed to solve theoretical math.
But that's only the partial equation. That's not the full equation. Oh, shit.
This is very curious. Some of the science eludes me, but this equation, although incomplete, clearly has to do with the rift in the other room. What do you think, Commander?
I don't know what I think. That, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that. That. Keep over those. I don't know why, but screw it. So you know what? Here we go. Okay, so that was that door.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Boy, that looks like it hurts. What's this for? To sneak above them? Sneak behind them, maybe? Yeah. Anyways, do those. To unlock it. Here we go.
Apparently, the Sovereign solved the equation? However unlikely that seems, I'll take it. Now we only need return to the terminal and input it. This must be the Sovereign's office. Worth a search for the equation, even if the place looks like an adult playpen.
All right. All my wisdom was here when you most needed me, but please hold your things. Solution on the board. Should you or your scientists under the authority need to marvel at it? Wow. Huh. Okay. So you knew the truth.
Plagiarism. How shameful. Yet not entirely unexpected.
All right. Let's go. Equation. Initiate test.
Rift neutralized.
Wow, way to go, Sovereign. One, possibly two. Oh, shit. Just those spider things.
Take a look at these readings. This isn't congruent with our observations in the laboratory. Our projections are off by orders of magnitude. Sulfur sinks. Montserrat's hypothesis was correct all along. The results from the experiments were faulty. Capture the readings. We'll let the blame settle as it lies. Data retrieval complete. Let us hope the others return shortly.
Engaging hostile life forms.
Shit.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Harmful
Check your scope for combatant analysis. Combatant scan.
Come on, baby.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
A little bit more.
Take that rover. All we need to do next is infiltrate the Sovereign's ship, stop the console, and obtain the rift modulator. So, typical day on the job from here.
sequencing attack strategies.
Alert. Hostile.
Combat protocols.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Entering a confrontational state.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
This is the dropship. Deck 2. What we got? Okay.
Attention, crew deck. Intruder alert. Be vigilant.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
In spite of your success thus far, the hard work is not yet finished. You still need to seize the Rift Modulator and end the console's machinations, by force if necessary. Both the modulator and the conductor of this ill-conceived plot are on the decks above us. However, there are security protocols you will need to bypass in order to access them. Each deck has its own restrictions, and the lift can only be operated with access credentials, such as a pass card. But these are limited to certain personnel, so it may be difficult to locate one. An alternate route through the engine room is viable, but there is a high likelihood that you will encounter automechanical defenses. Much on this ship, it seems, is not for the eyes of the rank and file. Indeed. I will hold position on this level to ensure you are not flanked by enemy reinforcements. Look for me once you have reached the uppermost level. We will regroup there.
Better get a move on before this ramshackle sprattle of a station falls apart. Hustle up to the science wing. Get the rift modulator. I'll talk at you later.
This unit is rated to address any. Please make a request. Displaying.
We could do this the hard way or the smart way. Either works for me.
What's going on down there, Deck 01? I saw an intruder alert. Acknowledged. This intercom is to be used for emergencies only. Misuse of this intercom will result in prompt arrest and correction of the perpetrator. Now, how can I assist you, Deck 01? How many times must I explain this to you all down there? Every subject aboard the Providence must keep their deck access credentials on their person at all times. If you misplaced your access card, Sovereign help you, because I surely cannot. Perhaps a colleague would be willing to lend you theirs,
Deck 2 should now be accessible.
Hey, we've got hostiles!
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Don't mind me, I'm just stealing all your shit. No.
Please keep any and all. How might this unit bolster or reduce? Request received. Look.
Hmm. Science tech.
Under these circumstances, locating the access credentials or proceeding by stealth is recommended.
Now to find the rift modulator. I estimate there's a 73.47% chance it's nearby.
Did you not hear the intruder alert from the crew deck? This is a very poor time to be loitering somewhere you should not. You'd best present a very convincing reason for your presence, lest I order our automechs to smear you across the floor. Wait, we need all the assistance we can get, and I'm sure your theoretical degree will aid us. Please forgive my hostility. Since you seem to be a new transfer, you'll want to speak with Chief Scientist Montserrat in the Rift Chamber. Here, I'll lend you my access credentials as proof of your authorization.
Ding, ding, ding.
Of course, the Consul's vision for an idealized version of Arcadia are paramount to my own aims. It's my wife, you see. She's never loved me.
Oh,
and
boy.
she chews with her mouth open. Through the Consul's plan, I expect to see both issues rectified.
What?
Especially the latter one. Montserrat asserts that this is not how the rift shall work, but I believe he simply needs to redouble his devotion.
You're psychotic.
I see not everyone in the Protectorate is a blind yay-sayer. We can make good use of that.
I need the biological sample.
This is anathema to the grand plan and begs for correction.
There's the biological sample. Okay. Now. Shit. Okay. here we go. When something goes in the rift, it doesn't come out the same.
The evidence strongly suggests a high likelihood that full reconstitution will fail.
Okay. Biomass everywhere. Oh shit.
modulator's certainly bigger than a
I received word that you were here. Rift specialist, are you? What exactly was it you needed? I'm rather short on time, as a gander outside might tell you. Yeah, well, we all have urgent needs. And mine is to keep my lab and hopefully the rest of this system from falling apart. I need the modulator for my own analysis. You can wait.
Oh, fun.
The IRC. I did not realize you were a colleague of sorts. We haven't shared much of our findings with your branch, I'm afraid. But our results do match. Raw data from whatever a rift engulfs is preserved, yes, but the essence of a thing is not. Like a sense of self, for example, is lost forever. Further, there is no proof that such data can be stabilized or even edited. The Consul's plan is futile, completely. But he no longer listens to me, which is distressing. I've prepared a report for him showing how the very structure of the modulator makes what we're attempting impossible. But I doubt he will pay it much mind. Yes, but as I said, I fear the report won't do any good. It's clear you aren't bound by the same rules as the rest of us somehow. If he won't hear me out, perhaps a third party will have more luck. Here, use this keycard on the module over there. It'll allow you to download my report and grant you access to the control deck. I hope you're able to sway him. Because if you don't, we're all dead. A deck up in the control room. The Consul is the only one who has the means of controlling it, which makes your persuading him that much more necessary. Go now.
Accessing report. Rift restoration analysis. Compiled by Chief Scientist Monserrate. Marked for delivery to Consul Thoreau.
Esteemed Consul, after much analysis, my conclusion is that the modulator we have worked tirelessly to build will not function as intended when used for reconstituting matter from rifts. Every test of reconstitution has resulted in demonstrable failure. Proceeding as we are now with Horizon Point Station will surely lead to severe, unanticipated consequences. The modulator is only effective at closing rifts from unsafe distances. Using it to close exacerbated rifts will certainly lead to the destruction of any vessel carrying it. Unfortunately, the data that we originally had hoped for from the ancient rifts detected in the far reaches of space untouched by humanity has not yielded any of its secrets. And we are now out of time. Recent readings suggest that we're on the verge of losing control of this rift. I recommend diverting from our current plan before it is too late for Arcadia. I've included extensive notes and annotations appended to the modulator schematics to substantiate these conclusions. I know you will guide us wisely, my dear Consul.
And I have to stop here, which really fucking sucks, because I want to see.
Schematic secured. These rift coordinates are deep into unexplored space. That contradicts most rift causation theories, or hints at more troubling implications. Best table that topic for now. We can't do anything with the rift modulator yet, not until we deal with the Consul. So, shall we?
New save.